Hello, and welcome to Unhurried English Podcast. I'm so happy you are here today. Take a deep breath, relax, and let's learn together, slowly, step by step. This podcast is for you, the learners who want to speak English with confidence, without stress, and without hurry. Today, I want to share with you something very important. Maybe the most important secret of learning English. Some people think the secret is grammar. Others think it is vocabulary lists. Some believe it is speaking practice every day. But I will tell you the truth. The real secret to fluency is listening. Yes, listening. And today, I will explain why listening is so powerful, why it can completely change the way you learn, and how you can use it every day in your life. I will share stories, examples, and very practical tips that you can start using today. So, are you ready? Let's go! Why listening matters so much. Think about how children learn their first language. A small child does not study grammar rules. A child does not write homework. The first step is always listening. Day after day, they hear the voices of their parents, brothers, sisters, teachers, and friends. They listen to songs, bedtime stories, and conversations at the dinner table. For a long time, they only listen. They don't speak much, but their brain is working silently. Then, one day, something magical happens. They open their mouth and say a word. Later, they make short sentences. And after some time, they speak naturally. Not because they memorized rules, but because they listened for hours and hours. This is the natural way of learning any language. First, we listen, then we speak. If you want to be fluent in English, you need to give your brain this same gift. Lots and lots of listening. Listening is like food for your English brain. Without food, the brain is weak and hungry. With enough listening, your brain grows strong, quick, and confident. Listening builds understanding. Maybe you ask, why can't I just read? Why is listening so special? Good question. Reading is important, but listening gives you something extra. It trains your ear to hear real English, the speed, the sounds, the music of the language. When you listen often, you stop depending on translation. Your brain begins to connect sound directly to meaning. For example, when you hear the phrase, "How's it going?" you don't need to translate it word by word. You just feel it. You know it means, "How are you?" This is fluency, not translation, but direct understanding. And TV shows. Imagine you are watching a movie in English. At first, it feels difficult. You hear many words you don't know. But if you watch the same movie again, something changes. Your ears start to catch familiar sounds. You begin to guess meaning from the situation. Even if you don't understand every single word, you understand the story. For example, in a romantic movie, when someone says, "I miss you," you don't need subtitles. You can see the emotion on their face, hear the soft voice, and feel the meaning. Next time, when someone says, "I miss you," you understand it instantly. This is the power of repeated listening. Example 2. Music and songs. Songs are a wonderful tool for learning English. Why? Because music has rhythm, and rhythm helps your memory. If you listen to your favorite English song every day, the words will stay in your brain without effort. Let's say you listen to a pop song that repeats the phrase, "Don't give up." You hear it again and again, maybe while cooking, walking, or traveling. One day, you realize you are singing along. Don't give up. Don't give up. Later, when someone says the same phrase in real life, you will understand quickly. The words are already inside you. Songs make the language emotional, fun, and unforgettable. Example 3. Podcasts and stories. Podcasts, like this one, are excellent for learners. Why? Because they are usually slower, clearer, and full of real-life examples. Stories are even more powerful because they keep you curious. When you listen to a story, you don't want to stop. You want to know what happens next. This curiosity is very strong. While your heart is curious, your brain is learning without stress. You remember the words and expressions because they are connected to feelings. So never underestimate the power of stories. They are not only entertainment, they are also your secret teachers. How listening improves your speaking. Some learners ask, "But I want to speak better. Shouldn't I practice speaking, not listening?" Of course, speaking is important, but listening is what prepares you to speak well. Think of listening as the foundation of a building. Without a strong foundation, the building falls. Without listening, your speaking is weak. When you listen a lot, your pronunciation becomes better because your ears remember the sounds. Your sentences become smoother because your brain remembers the patterns. Your confidence grows because the words come naturally without translation. So, listening is not passive. It is active training for your future speaking. Daily listening tips. Now, let's talk about practice. How can you make listening part of your daily life? Listen every day, even for 10 to 15 minutes. It's better to listen a little every day than one big session once a week. Choose content you enjoy. Don't force yourself to listen to boring material. If you love music, listen to music. If you love movies, choose movies. Repeat the same material. Don't always run to something new. Repetition helps your brain absorb the sounds. Listen actively. Try to notice tone, stress, and feeling. Ask yourself, does the speaker sound happy, angry, tired? Use both ears and eyes. Sometimes read the subtitles or transcript first. Then listen again without text. This will connect sound with meaning. Mix easy and difficult. Some material should feel easy and comfortable. Some should feel challenging. This balance will help you grow. Let me tell you a story. Sarah from Japan wanted to be fluent in English. She studied grammar every day, but when she spoke, she made many mistakes. She felt shy and afraid. Then she decided to try something new. She stopped focusing only on grammar and started listening more. Every morning, she listened to English podcasts on the bus. At first, she understood little, but she didn't give up. After 3 months, something amazing happened. One day, her foreign friend asked her, "How was your weekend?" And without thinking, Sarah answered, "It was great. I went to the park with my family." She didn't translate. She didn't think too long. She just spoke naturally. Why? Because she had listened so much that the words were already inside her, ready to come out. This is the real power of listening. Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. Every day, you listen to English for 20 minutes. You listen while walking, while cooking, or before sleeping. You listen to music, stories, podcasts, or movies. After 6 months, what will happen? You will notice big changes. You understand conversations faster. You recognize expressions without translation. You feel more confident in speaking. You even start to think in English sometimes. This is not magic. This is listening. So, my dear friends, remember this: listening is not just practice. It is the secret to fluency. The more you listen, the more you understand. The more you listen, the more confident you become. And the more you listen, the faster you will speak naturally. So tonight, tomorrow, and every day, make listening your habit. Choose something you love: music, movies, stories, or podcasts. Fill your ears with English. Step by step, you will discover your English voice. Thank you so much for joining today's episode of Unhurried English Podcast. Take your time, enjoy the journey, and remember, fluency is not about speed, it's about connection. Keep listening, keep smiling, and see you in the next episode. Bye for now.